this. Alright. So, first question, can I please have you guys introduce yourselves and tell me your role on the band?
I'm Sam. I play guitar and barrier.
I'm David, and I do vocals.
Okay. So where does the name Barrier come from?
You know, that's a great question. When we started out, we were not very creative guys, and we had a really hard time thinking of a name, and we went for like a few days just coming up with all these random words that we thought were cool. And so really at the time it didn't have any meaning that I could think of, but then over the time playing and, you know, growing as people, I think that it has a lot of meaning, you know, like barrier between the person you are and the person that you could be, and barrier between you and I. Like, the world is, you know, made of barriers, you know, and boundaries, and so I guess it's that.
Yeah, alright, cool. So right now you guys are on Plot and Use Headliner. How's that tour going so far for you guys?
It's real fun.
Yeah?
I mean, we love Canada and, like, awesome dudes. It's been great so far. I mean, we've only had one show so far besides this one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's sick so far.
Alright. So, you guys released Dead Words and Lost in Illusion off of Eventide so far, so tell us about the new record.
Well, we spent a long time on it, and the songs, like, I'm glad to finally put some material out from it. It's definitely way different than stuff that we have been playing. A lot more, I don't know, just way different. And the songs that we put out are like sort of, you know, heavier in the vein of what we have of like Dark Days and stuff like that. The rest of the material that's coming out is definitely gonna be, you know, I think blowing some people's minds.
Good. All right. Perfect. So what does the future hold for Barrier once the album comes out?
Well, we have a lot of tours coming up till the end of the year. You know, I think once the album comes out, you said?
Well, even just anytime, you know.
Okay. Well,
what can we expect from Barrier?
Yeah, I mean, playing music, making our live show way more cool, and maybe playing some naked shows. And no, probably not that many naked shows, but just a few. But yeah, just like playing music, I suppose, and new merchandise and stuff like that. So
Perfect. So what is the most memorable Barrier moment? You know, show-wise, tour-wise, anything?
There are so many, but I'd have to say one that I'll never forget, because anytime that your life is, you know, you see your mortal end come face to face, you know, that you can't forget it. This one time we were driving on the ice, which is always a really good idea, and our van like spun around and got impaled by a semi-truck.
Really?
And literally, like, our tour manager at the time like jumped out of the front seat because he thought he was gonna die, and like yeah. But then nothing had really happened, but it was pretty wild at the time.
That's insane, Jesus Christ. So tell me about your views. What drives this band? What are your main inspirations as a band? What does Barrier stand for, you know?
Inspirations? I mean, in general, or like comparing it to stuff?
Well, like in general, what do you guys like? What do you stand for? What do you guys like? What do you write about? You know, what motivates you guys?
Just like pretty much it's motivating everybody, just like running into problems throughout your life and like dealing with them, being your own person, and just like growing up and being the bigger person, you know?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sweet. What would your ultimate goal be with the band if it hasn't already been achieved? And if it has, then just tell us what it is.
You know, actually, this is an interesting question. I had like never really considered like what my personal dream was, you know. I always kind of just like did stuff and was like, oh, this is fun, you know, I'll keep doing this.
Yeah.
And you know, try to push farther with the stuff that we're doing. But you know, my mom actually asked me recently, like, what is your dream? Like, what do you want to be doing? And I thought about it. The only thing that I want to be doing, and I think it's the same for everyone else in the band, is just playing music for a lot of people and making them feel really good. Because making people feel good is like the only really important thing, you know.
All right,
So,
good answer.
Yeah.
What is your favorite track to play live for each of you guys personally?
We've only played Deadwords twice, but I think it's really fun to play. Yeah.
What about you?
Deadwords.
Deadwords. All right. So, what makes Barrie different, and why should people check you guys out?
Well, I think that you could check us out because we're nice, you know. But like I think once that you've listened to our music, like I think really what makes it different musically is I don't know how to play guitar terribly well, and so every time I try to write a song, I start at square one, you know, just kind of noodling around and figuring something out, and then end up writing, like, I feel like every riff that comes out sounds totally different than all the other ones because I don't have, like, a set starting place or anything.
All right.
And so, yeah.
Cool. So somebody wanted me to ask you guys, do you prefer, if you tried them, do you prefer American hot dogs or Canadian hot dogs?
I don't think I've had a Canadian hot dog.
No?
I don't prefer American hot dogs to pretty much anything else in America, so I'll go with Canadian hot dogs because I love everything in Canada.
It's probably way better. But if you're gonna compare like Canadian poutine to American poutine, you guys like people are posers in America trying to do that shit.
Okay, so to finish this off, is there anything specific you'd like to talk about that I might have missed, or tell the people that are going to be watching this?
We love you, and I mean that sincerely. And also, you should pre-order our album if you like any of our other stuff. And I promise you won't be disappointed. And also, just if we're coming, like check if we're playing in your area if you're into us. I mean, I figure you are if you're watching this interview. But come see us because it's definitely a fun time, and we want to see you and talk to you. So, yeah.
If we're not playing in your area, you should tell your local promoter, like, hey, get Barrie to come, because we will. We'll definitely do it. So, like, if you want us to come, just say so. That's all you have to do.
All right. So there you have it, people. This is Barrie. Thank you very much.